Take two. So thank you for inviting me. First of all, it was a great experience. We get to know each other better. So basically my fitness goes way back to a very young age. I was around 12, 13, and since I was residing in the area of Slema, there was the local club which offered swimming. And my parents enrolled me into that, and it was an instant love. I used to swim 7 days a week, and after swimming then it used to take up quite a lot of my time, and in summers we used to phase out of swimming, so I needed to look for something else. That's where I started water polo. This was a slightly different dynamic because the stroke in swimming is more different and it's a team sport. So then there was another instant love, the formulation of a team, working together, achieving our goals, winning our leagues at a young age. We're a very successful team. So the fitness always continued. Then I used to run a few random marathons, and I had got spotted by someone that I still look up to these days, who was Gerald Greff. And I said, like, listen, you have potential in running, you need to start. And I said, listen, I swim, I run, I do enough things. He's like, you're coming. So I had started in that at the age of 18, and I used to run the 5-kilometer road running league, which I had used to train once a week for, and I had won it unbroken through a streak of series in the 5K road running league of the Malta Amateur Association, which was a very nice experience. Then you know how it is, at an older age, studies start, so on and so forth, so certain priorities shifted. I had put water polo going down from a Premier into a second division, just kept it on the side and focused slightly on my studies, but fitness was always there. Along this journey in my studies, I wanted to get a better awareness how the body works. So this is where, when I was doing a master's in the other job that I work, I was over in London, and I enrolled in a course in personal training and body dynamics, which focuses a lot on strength and conditioning and sport-specific implementations into everyday training. So this was started out as just personal learning, but then it took me to leading and teaching people, sharing this passion with them, because this is something that I honestly do out of passion. I love the fitness industry, helping people, taking them to the next level, teaching them good habits, how to form a routine, that it can take you more than just the gym, it's more than out there, it's a lifestyle. And this will help you in your career, so on and so forth basically. So that passion led to where we are today, discussing about training methods. Functional fitness gives a great background and fundamental to lead you to anything and everything. And I had got spotted over here again by a few people from the association, and this led me into being with the national rowing team, which I currently am still in. And we went to 2 events abroad, one in Britain and one over in France, which was a really nice experience. Again, being with a team, rowing, experience that vibe you get when you're in a competition. So that's what I'm currently doing. So I enjoy that. It's a big word that everyone is hearing nowadays. It's a bit of a buzzword, and it can be used wrongly, it can be used rightly. But basically the primary intent of functional fitness is helping people perform better. So how do we say this? Okay, so performing better on an everyday basis. Every day the human being is doing things like picking, throwing, catching, lifting, and functional fitness uses these body patterns to get you stronger in those everyday patterns and movements so that you can avoid injury and again, just be a stronger person on an everyday function. Personal training one-to-one is all about the person's capabilities. So what I do is, I have very close friends in the physio industry. You probably know Matthew, there's another person, Edward, and we get into these discussions a lot. And it's about implementing rehab strategies into their training platforms to build a stronger person and a long-term fitness plan. So when I'm one-to-one, it's all about understanding their client, their capabilities, and formulating a program based on what they can do, and at the end of the day, what their goals are to achieve. So the movement patterns will be based on that. Class structure is slightly different. Everyone likes to burn calories, everyone likes to have fun, and everyone likes to work in a team. So putting these dynamics together, you create a really fun environment where you have a laugh, You have a burn in your calories, you have a sweat, you have a good time, but all in a controlled environment. So the exercises and the movement patterns are focused not to push people into discomfort, but a comfortable discomfort. So your heart rate needs to be up, but not going overboard that you are straining your body. So there are two different dynamics that require different planning, but both very interesting. So you want to create that change in repetitions, in intensity, so on and so forth, so that the body never goes to the same extremities and you're always building a different structure and changing it up. And at the end of the day, making it fun as well. That's important.